When you open StatCrunch, this is the first screen you'll see. You're going to start by loading data into a StatCrunch file. I think one of the easiest ways to do it is to use a file that you've already downloaded onto your computer. So I can go to select a file from my computer. If you wait just a second, we have two options. You can click Choose File and go to your File menu and pick a file folder. Or you can just drag and drop one. I happen to have a file of data down here that I've downloaded in an Excel file, so I can just drag this up here, drop it in, and there it's loaded. And this is a file from Census at School. Now I would suggest that you give it a name. So I'm going to call it Census at School Data. Now you can add some optional things describing what this data is about. You can also give it some kind of an icon to identify it, which is really helpful once you get several files on, but we'll skip that for right now. So go down to Load File. It will open up a new StatCrunch window, and it has all the data in it, and it's already titled really nicely. So it's very easy to load data on. You can always copy and paste, but this is much easier, I think, to go ahead and download the data into an Excel file onto your computer and then just load it in directly. Now you want to go ahead and save your data file too so that you can get back to it later. So if you go to Data and Save, then you have your file name here, and if you want to save the results that you've done, so for example you've already made some graphs and different things, you'll want to check this box. So I'm going to go ahead and push Save, and then I'll show you where you find it. If you go back to StatCrunch, oh actually it's already in a different window. If you go back to my StatCrunch that I have here and go back to My Data, then you'll see the different data sets you have and how you've named them. This is one that's been given an icon. Some of the things I've done, I've made an icon for using a photograph, so you can do that if you want to, but it's not necessary. And then if I just want to go back to it, then here's my data again once it waits a second. Okay, so that's how to load and save a set of data into StatCrunch.